everyone. Welcome to day 10 of our video every day in April. I know 10 whole days, video every day in April. I'm challenged through StreamYard. My name is Anna Larson. I own a small business called Nomad About. I'm a copywriter, social media manager, and a whole bunch of other things. And I am here with my business bestie, Selena Khan-Mackey. You want to introduce yourself real quick?
Sure. Hi, guys. I'm Selena Khan-Mackey, owner of How Oldie Socially Inspired. I love designing WordPress websites and anything social media. So I have the best partner in the world, which is Anna. And I wouldn't want to do a 30-day live stream challenge with anybody else because it would be painful. It's painful just with myself. So.
So true. So today, well, first, before we start our 10 minutes today, we do want to say that yesterday, at the end of the first week, StreamYard did a grand prize drawing for, well, not a grand prize. They did a drawing for the weekly winners. And we just want you to take a wild guess who won for the weekly winners. Woo-woo, we did.
I know.
So as soon as we get our prize.
It was ridiculous, you guys. Anna and I went to get some self-care done, and she was pulling into my driveway, and I've been like stalking the page, right, to see like if we were even close to winning anything. And we knew who the third prize person was, and we knew who the first prize person was. We didn't know who the second place person was. And so we sat there and we're like, there's no way. There's so many names on this wheel. And then because I'm the one submitting our thing, we sit there and we're just literally in her car, like faces to the little iPhone. And then my name popped up and we were like, oh, you would have thought we won $1 million just for live streaming, right, Anna?
You would have thought we won. Instead, we won a StreamYard mug and a pillow. And I cannot wait to show it off when we get them in the mail.
Seriously. So look, here's the deal, right? Think about it. Just doing the challenge had definitely like given Anna and I some things, but it just allows us to be part of something else, and we got something for it. So, try to join those things when you can.
Exactly. So today we're going to be talking about tips and tricks that will take the videos or the live streams that you're doing and making them look great. And in particular, we wanted to talk about portrait mode versus landscape mode. So portrait mode, Selena's going to pull up her phone because she added this on.
I'm scared.
Is the tall, long version video. So you can see Selena there in the screen in portrait mode, whereas that's also called vertical, right? Yeah. So whereas landscape mode is the horizontal or the long that kind of fills your screen a little bit more. You can see it gives her a much wider frame view. And we wanted to come in really quick and just talk a little bit about why you would choose one or the other of these versions in doing a live stream or a video. So just a little bit of background content. Before smartphones, almost all video content was horizontal because that's the way we watched videos. It was just horizontal. We watched them on our screens. We didn't have smartphones that were able to access it. But since smartphones have come into play and mobile owners use their phones for like 80% of the time we're looking at things on our mobile phones or something like that. So you're holding it upright. 94% of the time you're holding it upright, and only 13% of users are willing to make the extra effort to flip their phone and watch. And that's according to CoVideo, which is kind of a reputable source for kind of this information. So if people are unwilling to even just flip their phone so they can watch your content, you really have to be aware and thinking about how you're videoing it from the start to make sure that they're getting the most out of it, right?
Yeah. And then real fast before we move on to the next part, you might be saying like, well, why does it matter? Why does it matter which way my video is? And I think, like I said, if you had saw me earlier when we had a vertical, you have these two black bars on there, right? And so you're kind of, the frames don't match the other. If you're joining anybody, it doesn't match what they're doing, or it doesn't match their frame. So there's this aesthetic that is off a little bit. And like Anna was saying, be part of that 13% that just, all you have to do is you turn that phone this way. And so then you fill the frame with your shot. And so it's just, it looks better. It looks like you're on the thing. Anyway, so just food for thought, guys. Think about that before you go live. And I know sometimes it's kind of like a little, you freak out a little bit when you go live, right? So you don't think about the orientation of your phone if that's what you're choosing to go live with. So,
yes. So let me just tell you a little. Yeah, I just want to tell you guys a quick little story. When the first time I went live, my phone was horizontal. My phone was horizontal, and it was on was it an Instagram live? I don't even remember.
I think so.
Whatever the issue was, it was an Instagram live. My phone was horizontal, and I was trying to bring on a guest, and it wouldn't allow me. It was taking the video okay, but it wouldn't allow me to bring on guests. It was a huge disaster. I was totally like, like I couldn't figure out what to do. Yeah. I went ahead and powered through it, but it was not a great experience. Let me put it that way. And later I found it was literally because of the way I was filming. There were blocks placed by the actual application, by the actual social platform on what I was allowed to do as the person taking that video, simply because of the way my phone was sitting, portrait or landscape. So it really can make a difference when you are prepping yourself to do video. It can make a huge difference in what your final output looks like. And let me tell you again, not pretty.
You say that so nicely.
Yes. So if we move on really quick, for vertical portrait, this is great for Instagram. So if you're doing Instagram stories, those kinds of things, you're going to want to go vertical. That's that up and down portrait mode. But Facebook prefers that longer horizontal landscape version. So depending on which platform it is that you're looking to do this video on, you're going to want to optimize it for that exact platform. But what about platforms that aren't so cut and dried, like LinkedIn? Or what if you want to post it on Instagram and Facebook? Selena, can you share your tip for this?
Yes. So there are going to be times, right, that one, you don't want to record it twice. You may have forgotten that you preferred to do it this way over the other way. So, of course, there is an app for everything to help you. And the whole thing that I mentioned earlier was that frame, right? You want to fill the frame with your shot. So I use a app called InShot. InShot. Anna's going to bring that up. And what I like about it is it has a canvas size, and it does allow me to pick when I insert the video that I've just recorded in, and I want to use it for TikTok, or if I want to use it for Instagram stories or LinkedIn or whichever, YouTube. It fills the frame according to the dimensions that they use. So that way, it's not those black bars that are on the side or this way or whatever. It fills the frame so it looks full, and I think that makes for the best type of video. Because you're not giving them things to look at, which is on the left or right, which is the black frame. I don't know about you, but it does bother me sometimes that I see the black frame, because it's so easy to adjust sometimes,
Yeah, exactly. So there's other app out there like InShot. InShot is just the one that we know because Selena's used it before. So we know that it is something that will handle every social platform that you're kind of looking, the mainstream social platforms, I should say, not every single one, but all the mainstream ones.
Yeah.
So anyway,
just find what you like. Find what you like, right?
Exactly. Find what you like. I did go ahead and throw it in to the comments. So if you're interested in taking a look at InShot, you can go ahead and do that. And anyhow, that's our tip for today. Just a really quick one about horizontal versus vertical, portrait versus landscape, and why that's going to make a difference in your overall output for your videos or live stream content.
Yeah. I hope you liked it. Thanks for joining us today on this Saturday.
I know.
It's the weekend. We're getting ready to go relax. So we know you guys are too, but let us know when you do watch this, where you're joining from. And if you've ever given thought to filming it in the dimension or the way that, is optimal for the channel that you're putting it on. So, and again, if you don't remember, we put it in our comment section. Go find an app that will help you fill the frame so you can feel better about it. So anyway, we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for
Aloha.
tuning in. Ciao, ciao.